Love him, I hate him. Rolex is king. It runs the luxury watch game. Whether it's primary market or secondary market, it doesn't matter. But which Rolex is actually worth your money? Well, I'm going to break down the absolute best Rolex watches for any occasion. So let's go. In case you guys don't know who I am, my name is Roman Sharf. I've been in this watch game for over 20 years now and here to share my opinion and experience with you guys. So I hope you like the video. Let's dive in. Traveling. Pretty obvious, GMT Master. Rolex made a GMT Master in the early 50s for Pan Am pilots. Now it's the go-to for globetrotters and jet setters. Is it 100% true it's used for its GMT functionality? I think today it's more useful flex than anything else, but if you do need to keep track of two time zones, if you are a traveler, the GMT Master 2 is probably going to be your best bet. Bezel color combos, you got the red and blue Pepsi, you got the Batman, you got the Sprite, you got the root beer, so a ton of combinations there, and of course across various metals. Oyster or Jubilee bracelet. And of course, you have the lefty Sprite in case you are left-handed. It is always 40 millimeters. It is always ceramic bezel, at least today. We'll wait and see what the world will bring to us next now that everybody caught on to the ceramic hype. It is always water resistance, and it does have the 70-hour power reserve. Retail is only 10.8. But on the secondary, you guys know you're going to be paying upwards of double, depending on the model that you choose. Personally, I tend to take a couple of GMT watches with me. I do travel overseas quite often, and I do like the ability to have two time zones on my watch. So I also try to pick two pieces. So I'll pick a dressy watch and a sporty watch. And when it comes to a sporty watch, GMT Master is the watch to go to. Best Rolex you can wear every day? I think it's the Datejust. Launched in 1945, and sizes vary. You get a lot of options here. You can go from 28 all the way out to 41 millimeter. You can go steel to full gold. You can have smooth bezel or fluted bezel. You can have the Oyster bracelet or Jubilee, the usual kicks you get with Rolex. And usually this is the Rolex that won't break the bank. It starts at just over 7,000 retail. But again, good luck stopping at just that. This is a rabbit hole watch collectors love to fall into. If you're only going to own one Rolex to wear every single day, make it a Datejust. It just works. Now you want to signal success. What should I say? You want to flex or show off. Obviously, the go-to watch for me personally is a day date. You want to tell the world you made it. You want to flex. You want to show off. The day date is the one watch that does it without saying a word. It's the president. Dropped them back in 1956 and never made it in anything less than solid gold or platinum. The bracelet, instantaneously recognizable. The two windows on the dial, date and day spelled out, instantly recognizable, and you can get the date in 26 different languages. White, yellow, ever rose gold, which is rose gold, and of course platinum, and of course diamonds, lots of diamonds, round diamonds, baguette diamond dials. If you hit the secondary market and look at some of the ones that have been discontinued, you're getting bark finishes, rainbow jams, wild stone dials, like the lapis one I'm wearing right now. Starts at a hefty price tag, $39,000. It can get all the way up over $200,000 if you're getting something super special that's encrusted in diamonds. Let's be realistic. There are flexes at every level. Rolex is a flex at every level, whether it's a Datejust or platinum date. But this one tells somebody you got a chunk of change. Let's talk about smaller budgets. Not everybody can afford a day date, right? You don't want to sell a kidney? Oyster Perpetual, the OP, right? This is your move. It's classic, it's clean, it's entry level, done right. And it's basically stripped down to essentials. It's a stainless steel automatic movement watch that shows you time only. No date, no fluting, no diamonds, 28, 31, 34, 36, 41 millimeters. Dial colors, everything from black and silver to fire pink, turquoise, blue, green, and insane celebration dial that we recently saw discontinued. Starts at $5,650 and tops out around $6,500 in terms of retail. But of course, the minute you get into those funky dials, some of those can even triple in price. Sports watch is kind of interesting to go that route, considering that pretty much every Rolex is a sports watch. The ultimate sports Rolex, Submariner, in my opinion, 100%. You go into any major city, you pick up a rock, you throw it up in the air, odds are when it lands, it's going to hit a steel Submariner. Originally introduced in the 50s as a tool watch for scuba and skin divers. Rolex was all about tool watches. Pretty much every watch in their lineup was all about being a tool watch. The current Submariner models feature a 41 millimeter case. They're water resistant to 300 meters. Stainless steel, yellow gold, white gold, two-tone steel, and yellow gold. The options in terms of metals are certainly there. Oyster bracelets and luminous dials. No Jubilee for the Submariner, and rightfully so. I think it would look pretty awkward. Your color options on dials, it's going to be green, which is steel only, right? Obviously black, and also blue. And that's only reserved for gold or two-tone models only. That's why they're known as the bluesy. Retail prices for new Submariners models start at $9,200. Of course, they go up as the metals get fancier, and a lot of them are still trading over a list on the secondary. Rolex for boating, well, they made one that's literally called Yachtmaster. You're going to go yachting or boating? Certainly, you're going to go with a Yachtmaster. This one was introduced back in 1982 as a more luxurious alternative to the Submariner. It was more expensive, designed specifically for boating and nautical lifestyle, and they make them in three sizes: 37, 40, and 42 millimeters. 6 different metals at this point, including Rolexium steel. with platinum bezel. Doesn't that sound fancy? Verlicium steel. It's stainless steel, Matt. Like, honestly. A wide variety of bezel, bracelet, and dial combinations. Retail starts at a measly $11,650, but it can get high fairly quickly the minute you get into precious metals. We talked about showing your wealth, but then, and I kind of equal it to flexing, right, or showing off. And I feel that the best Rolex for flexing, I'm sure you guessed it by now, is the Daytona, because it's a watch that historically, throughout times, before the COVID craze, after the COVID craze, way back in the day, it's the one watch in that catalog that is always sold over list, and there was always a wait list for that watch. It is also currently the longest wait listed watch out there. Became legendary after Rolex introduced automatic versions with the 40 millimeter cases in 1988. If you look at auction results, some of the older Daytonas, the Paul Newmans, they're the ones that hold all the records. The biggest flex is going to be the stainless steel, because you literally have to give your left kidney to get one of those at retail, right? But it is available in a wide range of materials. Again, stainless steel, gold, two-tone, platinum, and of course, a boatload of gem set variations. But again, as I said, it's a flex due to its exclusivity and high secondary market value. Retail price starts at $15,500 with significantly higher prices in the secondary, damn near doubling the price of that watch. I'm a fan of the black dial, and everything kind of blends in on the black dial, so it doesn't make too much of a difference to me. And honestly, I don't think the difference is that significant. So I like whichever one sells first.
The watch dealer answer.
That is definitely a watch dealer answer. Now, simplicity. I'd say Explorer 1 is sort of that simple, durable, time-only Rolex sports watch they introduced in the early 50s. And the signature features include a black dial with luminous markers and oversized Arabic numerals. It is available in multiple variations. Current sizes are 36 and 40 millimeters. 36 versions available in stainless steel or two-tone steel and yellow gold. And MSRP starts at $73.50. Currently, the least expensive Rolex sports watch at retail. What if you really, really want to be different, right? Where some may say, hey, what is that? It's the Milgauss, right? It's designed for those that want something that's just like completely off the reservation when it comes to Rolex. They actually discontinued the watch in 2023, added to collectability and desire, right? It's the quirky designs, like the orange lightning bolt second hands that pays tribute to the original. Some of them had a green tinted sapphire crystal and electric Z blue dial. And again, Z blue dial, that's a Rolex thing. The non-GB models or the green crystal models, range from $7,000 to $15,000. The blue one is the most expensive at the moment, but again, it's sort of hit or miss. They're no longer with Rolex, so you got to kind of see what's out there in the secondary. So when it comes to finding the best Rolex for you, it all comes down to your personal preference, lifestyle, and budget. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, I ask you to do the one thing: like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.